Hey everyone, it's your girl Kate Brooks. I am currently sitting on my staircase because my son is in my bedroom and his room looks like a tornado. It looks like the hurricane that just passed by came and just was active in his room. And the downstairs, my husband is very loud with his television. But I just wanted to get this video out of the way because I am going to be very soon doing a video on my MEPS experience. This video is going to be about my officer interview with the Army National Guard. I won't be telling you the beginning process and all that because I've done that in other videos. So real brief, at this point my application is already turned in. I've already talking to my recruiter. I had to submit a credit report to my recruiter so that he could let the officers or captain or whoever was supposed to look at it, so they can determine to see if I was even qualified to have an interview. I got a phone call, which at the time our state, which is in South Carolina, had just gotten hit by a tropical storm, I think it was, or something happened, and everybody was really busy. And we just got finished getting hit by Hurricane Matthew, so things were, it took about 2 weeks for me to get this phone call just to schedule an interview. My interview was a phone interview, and I was already told that it could be a phone interview or it could be, come in and sit down type of interview. What did I do to prepare for the interview? I basically Google searched different types of interview. Only thing I found was one officer interview on Glassdoor, but it wasn't very helpful. I was able to find that a lot of people called the interview walking into the recruiter's office, which technically it is an interview. It is an interview because this is the first time you're meeting these people. I mean, the first time I met my recruiter, I was in basketball shorts, child. I was like, I was not expecting to sign up with Army National Guard, but it had the best perks for me. It was a better fit for me, and once again, I explained that in another video. So on to the interview process. Now, the interview process for me, it was very simple. It was very simple. Don't worry about too much. It was basically basically asking behavioral based questions.
Looks fun. What's that?
Excuse my kid. Can you please go back upstairs?
This is fun.
Okay, fine.
20 minutes later.
So the type of questions that I was asked in the interview were behavioral based questions, which you use the STAR method to answer. The very first question I was asked was, why the Army National Guard, why the OCS, state route? Why do you want to do this? And I just basically told him the truth about everything, how, it would benefit me financially, it would benefit me towards my student loans, it would benefit me, in all the ways that it would benefit me, and also my passion of always wanting to serve and never having the support, but also, just kind of following my own passions without it jeopardizing, my family entirely. So it's kind of like, for me, I'm following something that I want to do, but in turn I get the benefits for my family, such as, if you're wondering, for me it is health insurance. With my husband's health insurance through his company is extremely expensive, about $600 per paycheck for the entire family for us to have full coverage, and we cannot live like that. Like, we just can't. So that's one of the perks. And also paying back my student loans, that was another perk for me, because that was really major, being that they could pay back my student loans. Now I can focus that it's almost $50,000 somewhere else. And some people ask, why didn't you do reserves? Reserves, they didn't guarantee that $50,000. It depends on what job you chose with the reserves. And you would have to do like federal OCS, and I'm not in nobody's shape to do federal OCS right now, so National Guard was my better decision, and I figured right after basic I'll be in better shape to start OCS, which starts in June. But anyways, that was the first question. Behavioral based questions, which like I said, you use the STAR method to answer those, and if you're not familiar with it, it's situation, task, action, results. That's how you answer that. I'm trying to think of another intense question that he asked. Well, I guess semi-intense. Oh, he asked me what 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 did he say? Oh yeah, what branches? Like he's like, did you do any homework on which branches you would want to be a part of after you become an officer? And I told him, and I was able to give him about three different ones. I think I gave him. And he was really impressed with that. At the end of the interview wasn't long. It was probably about 15 minutes. By the end of the interview, he was very, 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 very like upbeat about giving me the recommendation. And he told me, he said, I'm going to go ahead and recommend you to the program. And he also asked me what kind of workout regimen was I doing, because he didn't want to recommend me, and I just like quit because of physical fitness. And I told him, I played basketball in college. I'm used to being yelled at, the sarcasm. I'm sure it's gonna be different, but I mean, yelling is yelling, and working out is working out. That's kind of how I see it. But I'm used to waking up at 5 a.m. for 3 months straight to do preseason workouts and having to work out 3 and 4 times a day sometimes. I've had a child in between, but I guess once my muscles and stuff get back to the regimen of what it used to be, I know a lot of this fat, I'm chunky right now, a lot of this is going to fall off, and I can't wait for that. And that was another reason why I wanted to join the military, to get myself back to where I used to be, because I'm the type of person that needs that extra push. I don't know about any of you, but if I'm just sitting around at home and I don't have no reason to go run, I'm not going running just to go running. Like that's not me at all. But yeah, so that was my process on the officer interview. Like I said, it was not too hard. It was not bad at all. And but yeah, if you have any other questions, and I'm trying to think right now if there is anything else that stood out to me during that interview, and I don't think it was nothing else that really stood out to me. So definitely, if you have any other questions, ask below. Oh yeah, I guess one other thing you guys probably will want to know is the different routes you could go. So the different routes you can go in the officer program through the Army Guard. You can go through your state's accelerated program. You can go through your state school. You can go through the federal process. But you just have to talk to the recruiters and whoever you're interviewing with about those options. For me, I knew that, my state's Palmetto Military Academy would be better for me because of my conditioning now. And I just, I didn't want to do basic and then jump right into the accelerated program. I thought that would be a bit much. And then the federal OCS, I know I didn't make the physical requirements for that. I just know I didn't. As far as what you need to become an officer in the Army National Guard, you need 90 credit hours, and from an accredited university, college, whatever, and be able to pass a security clearance, which I will talk about in my next video about my MEPS experience. And I think that's about all. But you guys stay blessed. Anybody out there that's been hit by the storm, please pray for Haiti if you believe in prayer. Pray to whoever you believe in. Like, I really wish I can go out and help those people out. It hurts my heart. Pray for Haiti. Pray for the whole southeast, because there's a lot of people that were on the coast that got hit pretty hard. But luckily I'm okay. My hometown is not okay. The power is out, trees are up everywhere. But yeah, y'all take it easy. My MEPS video is coming soon, so stay tuned.